Okay, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is a little bit different from the rest. I'm actually excited to make this video. One, because we are literally, 3 days away from Black Ops 7 and I cannot wait to play it, get my hands on it, get all the camos, get to Prestige Master, do all of that. Very excited for it. But, as one door opens, another door closes. Now, it's officially been over a year now since we've had Black Ops 6, and listen, whatever you want to rate the game, that's up to you, that's down to you. I've personally enjoyed it. I think it's actually been good. I think it could have been better. I think a lot of it was let down to do with maps and the hacking situation. I think they were probably the two key factors as to why the game sort of just died so quickly. I mean, in the beginning, from like October till December, the game was popping and the game was doing really well, but it just sort of dipped off a lot over the last sort of year or so, and I think the maps and the hacking situation didn't help. Ranked play was just sort of unplayable in a sense, but yeah, nevertheless it was good. But we are here and we are going to be doing a map rating. Now, I don't think these are fully all of the maps, I'm not too sure. It certainly looks pretty small, but we have a tier list. Now the tier list, let's talk about it. So I've done a similar video to this before. Well, actually I don't think I uploaded it, but that's yeah, I can't remember if I did or not. But we have got S tier, which is goated, the best. We've got A, which is just sort of a bit below it, not too bad. We got B, it's okay, it's playable a bit. C, it's not bad, but it's not the worst. And D, it's just the worst. So we're going to get started with Babylon. Personally, myself, Babylon goes in S tier. I'm pretty sure I dropped a nuke on Babylon with my dad. Check that video out. That was quite good. But yeah, Babylon's quite good. It can be a bit annoying sometimes with the spawns and stuff, but nevertheless, I think it's a goated map. I think it's brilliant. Now we go over to Scud. Scud, I was always hit and miss with Scud, so I'm gonna go C. I had some good games on it, but majority of them I wasn't too keen on. And it was all right. I wouldn't say it was the worst map because there's some ones on here that I thought was horrid, but it was all right. Skyline, S tier for me. I think Skyline's amazing. This will probably be a very hot take here, but I wouldn't mind Skyline and maybe Babylon to come back. But there's another map in here that I would actually like for them to bring back into Black Ops 7. Maybe they could do it for like Season 2, Season 3 or something, but there's a couple maps on here. Stakeout, I'm just going straight D. I mean, if you're camo grinding, you're going to put it in S tier, but if you're just hopping on to play a couple games and you get Stakeout, I leave instantly. I hate Stakeout, I don't like it. Even with the camo grind, I think I played it a few times with my mates who were doing the camo grind as well, but I wasn't a massive fan of it, and it certainly wasn't a map that I would play all the time. And yeah, I just thought it was very horrid. Subsonic for me goes in S tier. I dropped my first 100 kill gameplay in that when the game come out. I think it was like a couple of weeks after, or maybe a month. I think Subsonic's brilliant. It's probably got to be one of my favourite maps on Black Ops 6. And yeah, I thought it was just brilliant. Vault's alright. I'm going to put it in B, but that might be a bit controversial. I wasn't too much of a fan of it. It played alright at times. Ranked play on it was very meh. 4v4 in it just didn't work out. It's too much of an open map. You need them extra 2 players, and you could actually argue saying if you was to do 8v8 or 10v10 on it, it would probably play so much better. Like a lot of these maps, I think we've got some coming up, which I'll like talk about as well. But yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to go to Vortica. I'm going to put it C. Once again, I wasn't a massive fan of it. I thought it was alright. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was the worst map. It was definitely playable, a bit like Scud really, hence why they're in C. But yeah, it was alright. Warhead, I'm just sticking that in D. I'm not a fan of having all these small maps on top of each other. I think they done this just so people could do the camo grind and sort of have more of an engaging audience, which is a bit annoying really, because it ruins it for people like the rest of us who prefer the normal 6v6 maps like Subsonic, Skyline. I mean, you could argue Babylon's a small map, but I think it plays really well, and I loved playing on it. I thought it was amazing to play on. Derelict, I'm actually going to put Derelict at A. I wouldn't put it as S tier, because if it didn't come back in Black Ops 7, I wouldn't be too fussed, but it was such an enjoyable map to go and to play. It was just really fun. I mean, I had so many good games on Derelict, and so many close ones where you're playing hardpoint, you win by 250, and the other team got like 235, something really close. And I think it was just a pretty cool map to sort of play, really. I mean, if you wanted to use a sniper, I think you could get away with using a sniper. If you wanted to use an SMG, quite easily use an SMG. If you wanted to use an assault rifle, it just played really well with all guns, to be honest. And I think it was a good map. It had a really good balance of long range and short range, and I think that's what we needed. I mean, I'm making this argument and I'm looking and thinking, could it go in S tier? But no, I think it stays in A, and we leave it as that. Gala was alright, to be fair. Gala wasn't too bad, or Gala, whatever you want to call it. It's not a bad map. I've only ever played it a handful of times, and a handful of times I played it, but it played really well. I played Demolition on it the most, when I played a couple games of Domination, but really enjoyable, to be fair, and it is a very good map. But I think it stays in B. Lowtown, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in C. No, actually, I'm gonna put it in D. I just realised by the image what that was. Then no, D. Lowtown is horrid. I don't like the swimming in it. There's too much of that involved. The gameplay just gets broken up too much. It just doesn't suit it. It's just not a good map, in my opinion. I think it's probably got to be one of the worst maps that have been put in COD history. I hate it. And every Treyarch and Activision game that there is, they always seem to have at least one map that plays horrid. And Lowtown, for me, just isn't cutting it. Payback, I'm going to put Payback in A. Payback was actually a pretty decent map. It was actually, what springs to mind when I think of Payback is when I dropped 100 kills in a streamer's lobby. Go check that video out. That's a few months old now, but that was a very good video. And I think it's a good map, to be fair. It does play really well. It's more probably of an SMG type of map than an assault rifle, but back in the day, man, when you used to use the Kilo 141, you could get away with absolutely anything. Pit, I'm going to put Pit in B, to be fair. Switch that around. Pit isn't too bad, to be fair. Is it one for camo grinding? Yeah, obviously, but I think if you take that away from it, I think it still plays well, and it is a good map in its own way. But yeah, B, I think it maybe C, but we'll leave it with B. Protocol, I didn't mind this map, to be fair. I'm going to stick it in B as well. I think Protocol was actually pretty good, even on ranked. I know there used to be like some times where you wouldn't find people or whatever, but I actually think it's a pretty decent map, and I think if you're playing like Demolition or Domination or something, you can really get a game going and get some really good kills and high scoring games and stuff. But yeah, it plays alright. Red Card. Now, like I was saying earlier about one of the I forgot what map I was talking about, where you Vault, where you basically need the extra person or two. I think Red Card sort of needs that. I think if they brought out, I think they did, I can't really remember. If they was to bring out like a 10v10 playlist, I think Red Card would probably play really well on it, but I just find the map too open and too bare. Nevertheless, I've had some good games on it. I've had some really good ranked games. I've had some bad ones, but majority of them have been good, and I actually enjoyed playing it. And it's not bad, but I don't think it deserves to go in D. I mean, when I look at these other ones, I would skip immediately, where Red Card I would think I'd give it a go, because I've had some decent games on there, and I actually think it's been pretty well, to be fair. But that's definitely not a map I wouldn't want to come over, or come over to like Black Ops 7. I just wouldn't. Rewind I actually like Rewind. I think Rewind is really, really good. If you've ever played Demolition has probably got to be one of my favourite game modes to play in the game, and I really hope that they bring that over to Black Ops 7, because that would just be amazing if they was ever to do that and bring that back, because yeah, it's such an amazing. But Rewind is good. Ranked play plays amazingly on. I think you can get so many good kills, high kill gameplays, and things like that. It's good for, I'd say it's probably more AR, and if you want to use a sniper, you definitely can. But I think there's so many good points in Rewind where you've got like the little diner on the right hand side, and you've got that sort of like little shopping centre bit there. I think it plays really well, and I think it's pretty decent, to be fair. You always feel like you're engaged in a way, and you sort of know, if you know the map, you'll know where to go to find people, and I think it's actually pretty decent. Extraction, I'm probably going to put this in B, to be fair. It wasn't a bad map, and it definitely doesn't deserve to go in A or C, so obviously it's just going to stick with B, but pretty decent map. If you wanted to do the camo grind on snipers, you would have chose that map. Obviously, you wouldn't do it now because Black Ops 7 is literally 3 days away. But yeah, it's not a bad map. It had some really good gameplays on there. It had a lot of good games with Demolition on there. So many good points where you can get to and kill people and do all stuff like that. Hellroom was alright. I played a lot of it in the beginning of Black Ops 6, and it was okay. I wouldn't put it in D. I think where it is pretty decent, to be fair. Now that brings me to the next one, Hideout. Hideout, I actually enjoyed. Hideout, I thought there were so many good vantage points you could get to. If I was having a day where I had eyes like Harvey Price and I could literally see everywhere, I think that's the map that I loved playing, because you could just go to so many points. You could kill 2 people there, turn around, reload, jump back up. There'll be someone else there. I just think it was such a good map, and it played really, really well on Black Ops 6, and I think it was actually pretty decent. Demolition was amazing on there. Domination and Hardpoint was just brilliant. Probably 3 of the best modes to play with that map, and it just played really well, and I think it flowed really, really well. I mean, I know people would say if you joined in late to a game, you would just get spawn killed all the time, and you would, but I mean, that's part and parcel of Call of Duty at the end of the day. But it played really well, and I think it was absolutely amazing. Which brings me to the next one. We have Nuketown. Nuketown for me always goes in S tier. Always goes in S tier. For me, Nuketown, I mean, do I have to say any more about Nuketown? Who doesn't love Nuketown? Apart from my dad, he hates it. But Nuketown is absolutely brilliant. I mean, who doesn't love it? I really loved when they done the Nuketown Christmas edition. I thought that was amazing. Not a massive fan of the Boo Town and all that for the Halloween, but I've not really played it much. So, yeah. But Nuketown's amazing. I am very excited to see the new Nuketown, because I really enjoyed this one, because it still had that old school feel to it, where some of the other ones like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, they were set in a very different time zone. Nuketown was obviously futuristic, because that's what Black Ops 3 was about, and it suited it really well. I'm not slating that off one bit. Obviously in Black Ops 4 we see it sort of set in like a Soviet Russian type style, with all the snow and stuff, and once again it still played well and it was good for the setting, but it's just not what I look for in it. I like this Nuketown. I think this Nuketown has to be the best one, along with probably Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. But the new one that they're bringing out with Black Ops 7 does look really good. It just looks like a typical 70s and 80s sort of feel, sort of vibe to it. And yeah, I just think it's absolutely amazing, and cannot wait to get our hands on it. I think it releases next week, Thursday or Friday, Nuketown does, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, listen, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see another one in the future with Black Ops 7, maybe we can do a thing after a couple of weeks of ranking the maps that we have so far with Black Ops 7. I would definitely look to do that, and would be cool to make that. If you'd want to see one with Black Ops Zombies as a whole, I can definitely do that one. I can't remember if I knew I recorded one, but I don't know if I uploaded it. I'm not too sure. But nevertheless, if you want another one like this with different Call of Duties, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more commentary videos as well, also let me know in the comment section down below. I'm also going to try and do a live stream when Black Ops 7 releases, either when it drops for us at midnight, I believe it drops at midnight, or whenever we can play it. But I will definitely be making loads and loads of videos on that. Stay tuned. The first day of it, I will probably do one video of my first ever game on it, and then I'll probably do one after. The one after that will be what gun to use and with the attachment. So if you're a Call of Duty noob and you've just starting out and you haven't got a clue what gun to use and what attachments to use, look no further, because I'll be doing a video on that, breaking down what you need to use, why you need to use it, and all that really, and maybe a bit of the tips and tricks videos as well. But definitely watch out for all the content coming out with Black Ops 7. Cannot wait. We're 3 days away. It's going to be amazing. The preparation for BO7 is officially on. I am super duper excited for it, and cannot wait to make some content on it. And yeah, I'll definitely be making, or I'll definitely be doing a lot more live streams with Black Ops 7, i.e. with the camo grind, race to prestige, all things like that. But yeah, cannot wait to get my hands on it. And what are you most looking forward to with Black Ops 7 as well? Are you more of a zombies fan? Are you looking forward to having farm back, even though it's not really farm? Are you more excited for the multiplayer to see what it's like and all stuff like that? Whatever it is, let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, anyway guys, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new, and yeah, peace out.